Hello there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it sucks to say this, but we are already up to the halfway point of the final season of Boardwalk Empire. We are up to episode 4 of season 5 today. Listen, I am watching one of the most underrated shows of all time. I'm calling it out right now. It is absolutely fantastic. I love this show. The atmosphere of this show, the aesthetic is absolutely sensational, and it's so immersive. I absolutely adore it. Like, I want to rewatch this show in my own time on the big TV. I want to see how this show will look on a big screen. In fact, like I think it'd be absolutely phenomenal rewatching the earlier seasons on the big TV. And when shit hits the fan, it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting a shot, and today we are up to episode 4 of Boardwalk Empire season 5, titled Cuanto. We're gonna get into the reaction. We're gonna have some fun with this thing, and as always, let's absolutely smash it, man. This is absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to see how it all plays out in these final 5 episodes. It's going to be sensational. I just feel like it's going to be great. It's going to be great stuff. So yeah, we're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing, and let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. What do you guys think of Margaret coming back to Nucky like that? You know, she wanted to start her own life independently away from Nucky's gangster world. Then as soon as an issue comes back with Caroline or Carolyn, whatever, you know, she comes crawling back to Nucky. Ah.
Is that everything, then, Bill? I think so. Great, thanks so much. I'll see you next summer. Goodbye.
I love seeing the adventures of young Nucky here. Sweeping the broom for the Commodore.
Who's knocking?
The bellboy.
Can't hear you.
The bellboy.
Stop yelling and come in. Did you do something wrong?
I don't think so.
Then don't walk into a room like a question mark.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Look at this.
Oh.
What have we here?
You motherfucker. Are they pictures of young girls, like orphaned girls potentially? Like, it just makes, is that what it is? And to put a map of Atlantic City or potential map of the boardwalk over that is absolutely insane. Are they like, so it just makes you wonder how many Gillians are out there. That's twisted, man. That's sick. That's sick. Oh, just to have that.
Atlantic City.
City as
It's
it
like
is.
he's looking at them
As you wish.
as candidates.
Extend the boardwalk south to Jackson. Raise it above the surge line. Pave Atlantic Avenue. Lay down trolley tracks. Coloreds stay here north of Arctic. I bear them no ill sentiment, but races were not meant to commingle. Trains and ferries. Trains and ferries. This town dies without them. Get the capital in.
Is the actor
Don't
who
spend
plays?
your own money. Why?
You could lose it all.
I would commend the Commodore, or the actor who plays the younger Commodore. He's fantastic. Is it the same actor that plays the older one, just with makeup? Or is it different actors? Because I think this guy's doing a terrific job if it's different actors.
You think you're a smart boy.
Because I work here.
You worked here for the summer. Summer is over. I don't need you now.
Aw.
There's things I can do.
Such as?
Sweep the sand away. I gave the money to my mother.
How is that my concern? You're gonna cry?
No.
Oh, young child actor
No.
Nucky does a good job, man.
Leave it with Whiting before you go.
Man, he did that summer internship. And they didn't hire him back.
I am pleased to meet you.
Did something happen to the kids?
Teddy graduates from industrial school next month.
That's crazy.
Emily won a prize for an essay on the Bill of Rights.
That's right. 7-year time job.
Then don't take this the wrong way.
That's
but
insane.
Why are you here?
You like your coffee first.
Let's just get to it.
For the past 7 years, I've worked at a brokerage house in the city. A certain individual opened an account there under the name Abe Redstone. His actual identity...
Right.
He knows.
Yes. He and I...
Oh, no. Really? No.
Not that. Why does everyone assume... I helped him with stock information in exchange for an apartment.
How'd you come up with that?
I asked myself what you would do.
Nucky's waking up from a... Listen, Nucky's waking up from a hangover. He's just in all sorts at the moment. He just heard his flight got cancelled because of the rain. He's just adjusting at the moment. He's like, oh, what do you want, man?
It's nice enough.
Nice enough. Really?
Okay.
Mr. Rothstein is dead, as you may be aware. My employer kept the account open. He traded on it. I signed the orders, and he withdrew money until there was nothing left. Last week, he shot himself. The firm's near bankruptcy. Carolyn Rothstein knows you and I are still married. She's demanding we pay back the missing funds. If we don't, she intends to sue us both and drag your name through the papers, and that's more or less it.
Wait, didn't she say... The way she delivered that,
I
Margaret...
will have some coffee.
I'll take care of it. That's more of a lesson. The way she said that. Did she plan to sue her and Nucky or just her? I believe it was just her. Wasn't it? And she's... That's the variety article. Yo, to change to the 4:3 aspect ratio for Al going to Chicago.
Eliminated all rivals. Dean O'Banion. Harvey Weiss. The Buck Moran gang.
What do you think? Fucking great, huh? Go on, shut it off.
That's great, huh? That's great.
So many yes men around him.
The Italian Wallace Beery.
You think that's funny? Why are you laughing?
No, I'm not. I don't know. I mean, everybody else was.
I'm not. You laughing, Ralph?
Me? I'm sorry.
So good, bro. It's so good.
Lay off. You didn't do nothing.
Fuck Wallace Beery! I'm a real movie star. There ain't a kid in America don't know my name.
Of a cop, neither.
Oh, little orphan Lucky. Oh, she's jealous. Charlie Luciano's fucking jealous.
I'm tired, Al.
He
30 fucking
recognized-
hours in a
he
pool
recognized
drinks
Van
me into a
Alden.
matinee.
Get him a coffee. Come on, let's watch it again.
Twice is plenty, huh? I need a hot bath and a nap.
Fix him up, Mike.
Right this way, sir.
I'll see you later. Sorry, I'm gonna miss the cartoon. I know you.
No, sir, I don't believe so.
That's early season 1 days, man.
Run it again!
Stay there.
The sister's grave right there in the shot. Hey, yo!
Stop! Stop it! I hate you! Eli, stop! It's enough! It's enough! It's enough! It's enough! Calm down.
Bro, he really making him touch grass. They will not last 3 rounds in a UFC fight.
Okay.
I'll wire it down now. Meet with Ronnie. Use your judgment.
You had your coffee yet?
Why is everybody asking me that?
You sound cranky.
I have to go. Call me after the meeting.
Si, comandante.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, have your coffee.
Sally, make sure you...
Dares himself now.
Joe, you should have said you were a comic. The club could use you between the acts.
His people are County Wexford.
I see.
Won't cut the mustard with a Kerry lass, I'm afraid.
I'm prepared to give you the benefit of the doubt, as long as you don't claim the belly tie. Baby.
Is it me? Like, I don't know how you guys felt about this episode, but is it me that's kind of a bit like thrown off, or not thrown off, but like annoyed about how comfortable Margaret has made herself here? That Nucky's just gonna handle all these problems, or like she's under the assumption that Nucky's gonna handle it all well, and then she's like, you know, having laughs with Joe Kennedy. I don't know. I just like, you left and you wanted nothing to do with it, and then when something too hard came up and you know wasn't sorted out pretty easily, you came back to. I don't know. Am I wrong in saying that? But obviously they're still legally married, so it could affect them both. That's why I guess he's decided to, you know, go back to Nucky, because his name could start being dragged through the papers. But who doesn't know the theme of this season anyway, with multiple interactions Nucky has had? Everyone knows he's a bootlegger. They just want him to admit it. But yeah, Joe Kennedy, the actor who plays him, is absolutely fantastic. And I talked about in episodes 3, in the comments said in episode 3 about, you know, the JFK accent seeping in and him actually pulling it off a couple times.
So, right. What we discussed last night.
Which part?
The part I hope you remember. I don't think it's for me in the end.
Why not, if I might ask?
Well, scotch and rum don't really mix.
Be in the middle of it again. I love her
Came
positioning
around
in
to
this
tell me
scene.
that?
Best not to leave dangling threads. And I do wish you smooth sailing.
I don't need it.
I'm sure you don't, but little luck of the Irish never hurt anyone. New York, you said. Offer you a ride.
You have an automobile.
Private train car. 2 hours to Grand Central, high and dry. Laid in some fresh oysters to keep us occupied.
I should go.
You just got here.
It's the wrong time.
I thought there was a problem. Obviously, I'm mistaken.
My husband would like me to stay.
Oh,
Oh.
you're the missus. Well, that's the first sensible thing I've heard him say. Gosh for the higher shenanigans.
Slangavor.
Shaking my head, man.
Remember sport. Safety in numbers.
Yeah, the accent does seep in through, and he does nail it. He does nail it sometimes. It's so good.
They come here with 10 starched shirts and 3 pairs of shoes. A suit for the day and a suit for the evening, and they don't do anything. They lie in the sand and they don't have to do anything. Can't you see what we look like? Can't you? You're yelling. I'm not yelling. You're yelling like Pop.
Hey, he just wants to get to that stage, man,
Can we go home now?
where he's swapping suits regularly on the daily.
Pasé una tarde muy agradable el sábado pasado en Bellas Artes.
Un sitio precioso para pasear.
Había una exposición de impresionistas franceses menores, muy hermosa. Flores, meriendas en las márgenes del río, muchachas con sombrillas.
Tienes alma de poeta.
Ah, me halagas, me halagas. Y yo me bebo tus palabras como un hombre en el desierto.
Don't try it, bro. She'll
Yeah,
whoop
Mom.
your ass.
Can I have the money now? Everything in the account?
He tried to rizz her up, and she's like, get the F out of here, man.
Of course. It awaits you as we speak.
Oh, she sent him back to English. That's crazy. Oh, crazy transition right there. What's Eli and Nucky up to?
Come on. Shut the door.
You just trying to show him how they live, potentially, or like?
This way.
So I ask, do you have eggs? Tiene huevos. The waiter goes, oh yes, senor. 2 big ones.
Oh shit.
You see, in Cuba, eggs.
Yes, I understand.
What Chabola
May I
does.
ask you a question?
Of course.
Why are you being nice?
Why wouldn't I be?
I can think of all sorts of reasons.
You come to me in need. Anything else would be cruel.
Is it because of Mr. Kennedy?
I'm not following you.
I thought you were inscrutable, but you are ridiculously easy to figure out.
I care if Joe Kennedy offers you a ride.
Do you?
Why would I? He's not holding fresh oysters to my lips as we glide back to New York.
There's a picture to contemplate.
That's mine.
Damn.
Did you get a cut of Rothstein's portfolio?
No,
That's pretty dumb.
you're right. I should have benefited from a dead man's money.
Wouldn't have bothered him. Well, it would have, but that's beside the point. You've got all the blame and none of the benefits.
Sorry to be such a disappointment.
What do you expect me to do?
She
Pay
just
her
drank
how
it.
much? 111,000?
It's what she wants.
That's what she wants now. What happens later, when she sees how easy it was?
Wouldn't we both rather keep this quiet?
Not sure what you're suggesting.
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm certainly not suggesting that.
Suggesting what?
Taking out
I
Caroline?
think I'm suggesting
Then why did you even come here?
because you and I have a problem.
But only one of us has a solution.
Blood. That's the solution. Blood. As he pours the wine, cut to the close-up shot.
Paolo Vaccarelli.
Call himself Paul Kelly.
The beef you had with monkeys.
That was the Bronx. You were both too young.
Yeah, my dear sir. Paul Kelly is the one who taught Johnny Torrio. So 5-point scale. And Johnny, you and me.
Johnny, what's he up to?
Growing tomatoes.
The amount of snorting
The
he
only guy
does.
I know would make an excuse to miss his own funeral. I can't go, kid. I got this next thing. You take care of it.
Hey, he's done so much for you, man. Come on.
Yeah, it's for you. Taste the home.
It's a dildo.
However he likes. I won't judge. Empire State.
We got the border trade.
This one pokes up higher.
My desk, next to the elephants.
I love
Al's
these
desk,
interactions
next
here.
to the elephants. On the desk, the elephants. Desk, elephants. On the desk. All right. We've been down memory lane. Where you want to take me to now, Charlie?
Change is coming. Maybe I heard.
Heard you got a new boss.
What do you want me to say?
Surprise me.
The Jaboni from before.
He recognized him.
He jacked me once.
What, Jaboni?
Come in this morning. Cigar store, Indian. Atlantic City.
Mueller?
He's a Fed.
I'll pull you under one.
Pinched me back in 21 with Jimmy Darmody.
Who's it?
Fucking jerk off, Nucky Thompsonized.
I got him off Dean O'Banion. He was selling flowers, fucking steam irons.
I don't give a shit he sold ice cream to Eskimos. It's him. He's a fucking pro here.
Get him up here.
Just as the Fed
He's
is
making
sitting
his
there
rounds
right
out.
now,
I don't
too.
give a fuck. Find him.
I'll find him, Al. Where the fuck is Mueller?
Where's Mueller?
Find fucking Mueller.
Where's Mueller?
So many yes men, so many like servants.
Where the fuck is Mueller?
Oh, Mueller might be in deep trouble here, man.
Nucky. We did a bad thing.
I'd put my pants on in a hurry if I were you.
Do you have any money? No. If you pay me, let you go. Why? Because it's how it works.
You shook down Arnold Rothstein.
It was a mutually beneficial arrangement.
You held down a job. You raised the kids. You did it by yourself.
He's a hustler,
Was it by
man.
yourself?
He did it pretty well, to
My
be fair.
sisters helped out.
That's not what I meant.
Hey, she saw the opportunity of Rothstein and
Still
seized it,
married,
to be
aren't I?
fair.
Blame your church for that.
I've been in 3 years. And yourself?
Married too, I suppose.
That never seemed to get in the way.
You managed to pay me back.
Is this a fight? I can't tell.
We've had all the fights we're going to have.
Seeing red, man. Is this gonna lead somewhere? To the bedroom?
What you said before,
About what?
that you had the solution. What does that mean?
What do you want it to mean?
You really are a bastard. Did I just say that?
Yep.
You letting it out, man.
Stopped raining.
Which means I can go back to Havana.
Normandy. Atlantic City. Came to his mother's joint to pinch him. You and another guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I love about these scenes here? Like, I know some people have issue with the 8-episode, 5th season, and it's a shame. And I love reading the comments and you guys telling me the backstory about what happened. It would have been sick, actually, to really watch this show at the time and be around Twitter at the time and see the reaction to, like, people seeing that the show was cut short, what the writers were going through, and to see that competitive battle with Game of Thrones. And there was another show, I believe, in the comments that affected this as well, potentially. I cannot remember, and I'm gonna go through my comments now on episode 3. I can't remember which show it was. And I know 7 years is actually insane, but I'm trying to think which show it was. Oh, okay. The reason they rushed season 5, and thank you, Kenneth, for the comment, is because this show was airing at the same time as Game of Thrones. We know that, and both shows were costing HBO a lot of money. Yep. And since Game of Thrones is becoming more popular, they decided to end BOARDWALK early, which sucks. Because even though season 5 is not that bad, I still feel like it could have a lot more episodes to cover events from 1925 to 1931. And I've echoed that issue already. I've echoed that before in terms of, like, listen, even if they wanted a 6th season, they wanted 6 seasons for this show. And I thought to myself, just give him the 4 extra episodes. And I was about to say before I like went to the comments, in terms of the jumps and stuff, because like they have some time jumps between episodes. They really missed out on showing us Rothstein's death, which is true. Capone's rise to power, after the St. Valentine's Day massacre of 29, the Great Depression, the violent kidnapping of Luciano, and he barely survived, which gave him his iconic scar and droopy eye, sorry. And yeah, there's so much that they could have covered, and these episodes cover so much ground that imagine we got an extra 4 episodes, like just a full 12 episode season 5. They could have covered a lot of ground in that 4 extra episodes. They could have done the 7-year time jump within that 4 episodes, I feel like. But before, I just wanted to pause and say I love these entire scenes with Luciano, with Capone, with Capone's full entire, his full entire business in operation. He's full on empire in operation. I love seeing it from everyone, that's on screen. Luciano, Van Alden. I keep forgetting his brother's name. But his brother, Al, to the extras themselves, all the other boys, all the other heavies. Everyone does their job, and it's so immersive. I love it. I absolutely adore it. We just could have got more of that if this show wasn't cut short.
You ever been to Atlantic City?
I was once for a trip.
What kind of trip?
A A religious retreat to Ocean City. We spent the day on the boardwalk.
Religious retreat.
I bet you're playing now.
When you moved to Cicero?
1922.
From where?
Minnesota, Ortonville. We owned a wheat farm. It went belly up.
How do you fuck up a wheat farm?
Brown rust. It rots the leaf.
He's pretty cool at the moment.
You think I'm stupid?
No
You think
successful
I'm
man
stupid?
is stupid.
Are you successful?
Not really.
Why?
I get the feeling my boss doesn't like me.
It's so good. It's so good. I'd love to show this show to my dad along with The Sopranos. My dad would love this type of stuff.
See? We're all friendly here.
This is acting, man. It's so
On your
good.
knees.
What?
On your knees. I ain't reaching up that high.
This is a mistake.
Open your mouth.
I'm not.
Open wide. There we go.
Al, come on. Here.
What? They got maid service.
He's the Fed, right? He's the Fed that they showed last episode.
You got any of this?
Let him spill the beans. I want to hear it.
Ralph.
Oh, it's Ralph.
Count to
Sorry.
30.
Far out. I knew it started with R, but I keep forgetting.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Start.
5,
I've worked for you for 7
6,
years.
7.
I broke heads in
8,
Cicero. I
9,
set up Dino Bannon.
10,
I make my number
11,
every week.
12.
Maybe I'm a
13,
federal agent. Maybe I'm a
14,
bigamist. Maybe I'm a
15,
murderer on the
16,
run. Believe what you want. There's no way I can stop you.
18,
But that's not what
19,
matters now. It's not.
20,
What matters is
21,
this man comes in from out of town.
23,
Starts telling Capone what to do about Capone's
25,
business and Capone's
26,
house.
Hey, he
and
playing it well.
27, and
28, 29, 30.
I'd say that's pretty goddamn disrespectful.
I love it. I love it. It's so good.
You can rule by fear, or you can rule by love. Remember that. If you're ever in charge.
Is he gonna shoot him? Oh, that would've been crazy.
Get him a drink.
He's like, you can rule by fear. Ben Alden was struggling to walk there, man. His arsehole was clenched. This guy's gonna talk to him.
You've got a pair.
What did I say?
You don't remember?
I need a men's room.
Give me sick.
I may have soiled myself.
Damn. Yo, is Sally in a little bit of trouble here?
Sweet. I beg your forgiveness. There is no excuse for keeping a lady waiting.
Especially when she's carrying this much cash. Plus, ça change. I need to use your phone.
I love Sally.
It's long distance. You can afford it.
I love Sally handling business, man. So assertive.
Old rumpus.
You aren't so old, honey dripper.
You really called to talk to me, didn't you?
Of course I did, lover. You caught me out.
Of all the words of tongue and pen, the saddest of these, it might have been.
Aren't you the romantic?
Such is my nature. I can't help it. Where's the celery?
I just have a feeling that Sally might be in a little bit of danger here in Cuba by herself. I don't know. I don't know. Like, there seems to be a lot of uncertainty what's happening in Havana at the
You
moment.
sit here. You sit there. Don't move. Don't touch anything. Don't kick the furniture.
Are we being kidnapped?
You will scrub your hands completely.
Is that the sheriff's wife or maid? I wonder if he's gonna take the kids in. I'm not sure.
Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts, for which we are about to receive
Nice.
from thy bounty through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Bit rushed.
Well, you looked hungry.
I appreciate your concern.
Guests first.
I'll serve them, Paulina.
They probably haven't eaten like this
Is there
in their
anything you won't
lifetime.
eat? I hate tongue.
There isn't any.
They say you run the corner hotel.
No, I just worked there. Did work there for the summer.
This town gets awful dull come September.
Don't start that.
Much I have traveled in realms of gold, in many goodly states and kingdoms.
Learn another
singing
poem.
Stout Cortez.
I am not.
With eagle eyes.
Stop it.
Ned, Ruth, you'll love one another.
Oh, we do, Mother. We do.
Have you entertained my request, Mr. Lindsay?
Sheriff best keeps out of politics.
It's not a matter of politics, but of family.
What would you have me do?
Talk to the women about such scenes as you've witnessed in your duties.
This is such
Not
a
fit
culture shock.
conversation for any table, let alone amongst ladies.
But
They know more than you give them credit for.
I love as well, like I was saying right now, I feel like obviously it's like a little bit of a culture shock for Nucky and Eli. They have not been raised this way. They have not been raised in these conditions. Like, you know, they haven't probably had this type of meal in their entire life. And you know, just even the dinner etiquette, dinner routines and stuff like that, the way it's lit, obviously the household itself, the way they're dressed. But I like at the same time the young actor who portrays Nucky. It's almost as if it's not like he's shocked by this, because he's seen already worse things. You know, working with the Commodore, he saw that girl slashed to bits, that guy commit the murder, I think, or maybe that guy commit the murder of the girl. And he's seen what his father's done to him, like he's experienced what his father's done to him, experienced his sister's death. Like he's experienced a lot of stuff for like a kid his age. Like no kid should have to go through what he went through. Same with Gillian. But I like how when it cuts to like sort of like the medium close-up shot of him in this scene, it's almost as if he's surveying everyone. It's almost as if he's like downloading the information or like studying how these individuals interact in this family. And I like that about
I
it.
expect that's true.
Wouldn't your own burden be easier if men kept from drink?
It's not my place to know.
Men kept from
Talk
drink.
to the women, Mr. Lindsay.
Won't you please, Father? They admire you so.
They're speaking Shakespearean, bro.
Thank you, Mr. Lindsay.
Is that his wife? And she calls him Mr.
You
Lindsay?
are welcome, Mrs. Lindsay.
Oh, yeah. I like.
Now then, I'm sure our guest would like a little more.
I'm sorry.
He hasn't seen a husband and wife interact
It's all right.
like that in his life.
It's all right now.
It's all been anger and rage.
Well, I heard a corker today.
What is it?
Man says to the waiter, "Now see here, I found a button in my salad." "Oh, that's all right, sir. It's part of the dressing."
That's actually a good one. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, big up the sheriff, man.
You all right there?
Very well, thank you.
Ooh, I noticed as well. I could be wrong here. When they had Patricia Arquette's character Sally, right there sitting with the briefcase of money before, they emphasized her fingernails, and her fingernails were painted red and white as well, and it's the same pattern as Margaret's clothing here. I don't know if they're meant to hint at something here. Maybe Sally's in danger. The same episode that, you know, the blood is spilled, and Margaret hints at potentially taking Caroline out. I'm not sure, and I don't know if you guys are watching the reactions still at this stage, but let me know what you think about those comparisons.
Why is the railing so far away?
It's almost as if it's the like-for-like color.
You can swing it.
I love the boardwalk, man. I love the production design of this. It's fantastic. The boardwalk in its
Nothing
prime.
changes, does it? Men to guard you. Plans within plans. Things you say, things you don't.
Well, maybe I've had my fill.
It reminds me of the Diagon Alley set I just built in Lego,
What's
man.
brought
The
that
boardwalk. Exactly like that.
She can't say.
Margaret on the drink,
You
man.
really want to hear them?
She in flirty mode.
What is an old rumpus?
It's a fearsome beast with the paws of a lion, the belly of a Shriner, and the expense account of a Westinghouse executive.
Do the women take everything off?
They have to leave little pasties on their,
Nipples?
yes, those.
And do they kick their legs up like this?
More or less.
Yo, she got the
You're
energy.
blushing.
I
You're
haven't blushed
blushing.
in 40 years.
You're blushing now.
Who's watching the kids?
They're gonna run it back.
Eula will stop in, but they look after themselves now.
Yeah, they're about, what's Teddy
Did
now?
you bring
Like
any pictures?
I was going
16,
to,
17?
but I knew you'd suspect I was trying to twist your arm and you wouldn't like it, so I didn't.
You think about me that much?
You left a strong impression.
Maybe she's playing Nucky here, who knows? But it looks like maybe they've rekindled a little bit of the past.
When you came to the suite that night, after the temperance meeting, I'd never seen anyone who looked so lost. And I thought, if I can save her, maybe I'm not so bad myself.
This is such a great episode, man. So
You did?
good. So I freaking
lie
love
about
this
it now?
show, bro. S-tier acting, man.
I
So good.
thought the whole floor of a hotel, and he's the only one that lives there. That must be very lonely.
Very lonely.
Well, like you said, maybe nothing changes.
Man, Sally, man. Sally. They're technically still married. But he is married now to Sally. Come on. He found his girl.
Are you going to kill Carolyn Rostin?
You have a very dark turn of the mind.
That was
I didn't
crazy.
know this about you.
Then what is this solution?
She's going to take 25 cents on the dollar. Your firm will stay afloat, and this whole thing gets buried.
How are you going to manage that?
I'm not. You are.
Absolutely are a bastard.
Don't sell yourself short. If you could put one over on Arnold, you can do this.
You're up to something.
I'm helping my wife. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. My guy is the Johnny Torrio now,
I should
man.
get to the
He's
train.
thinking about the future.
It's late. Leave in the morning.
Ah, see, when they
I
say
don't
leave.
have anywhere to stay. Do I?
Sean. Take Mrs. Thompson to the Blenheim. A room with an ocean view and cab to the station first thing.
You got enough.
I was about to say. I've not nowhere to stay. And I'm like, we know how this
Happy
ends
to
up.
see you.
Big up Sean, man.
What are you up to?
Mysterious Nucky. You gotta love it.
Let it go, Mike. Get some sleep.
What if he's right?
Take the word of a criminal.
He saw something, Frank. It's real.
Oh, he's going through the
Palm,
files.
The ledgers. Stick with the plan.
It's him.
Agent Nelson Van Alden.
Bro, that's a carbon copy photo of him.
So that's it. You're here and gone. Like a fart in a hurricane.
Well, you know, I'm not my own boss.
Oh, poor little Salvatore.
I'm my own boss.
Now this, I gotta ask.
I went to your barber.
I gotta make another appointment one day.
About a discussion.
Yeah, sure. We'll see how it plays out.
Fair enough. Plant the seed, right?
I can't believe Herc in The Wire
And the
came
other
to
thing.
Boardwalk Empire. That's crazy. And he's great.
I was way off.
Mueller? Nah, forget about it. Keeps us all on our toes.
He wasn't way
No,
off.
I meant you. You're bigger than Wallace Speary.
I love these two, man. I love these interactions. Like I said,
the funnies.
one of the most immersive shows I've watched, man. It feels like you are right there in the room with them, watching these conversations in history. It's so good. Maybe they knew about Mule on it.
Fucking pillow biting piece of Sicilian shit. Big shot, huh? Ah, fucking Maranzano's fucking messenger boy. Just a quarter.
Fucking balls, right? You need them?
He's a fed.
He's a fed.
He's a fed.
Oh man, this is so good.
No, please help me, little Rico. Help me, little Rico.
Yo, surely Luciano can hear them.
Some fucking jerk. What? What?
Oh, this guy gets
What do you
caught out
call him?
so many times.
A jerk? It's a friend you're talking about.
Oh, this guy's copped it, man. This guy just should just stay silent.
Luciano? Since we were babies, I know. It was a joke. Yeah, you like to make jokes. I like to laugh. Well, you do you?
The flick of a switch, man, it just changes. The temperature in the room just changes.
Ah! It's too easy! Too easy!
He gets him so many times, man. Oh. Bro, that guy...
I gotta make some calls. Clean this place up. Sure thing out. Night, boys! Good night, boss.
Bro, this operation is actually insane. The energy in the room is absolutely through the roof, 24/7. Oh,
Wallace Beery?
with the Empire State.
Fucking Beery?
Brother! This is so, like, it's so good to watch.
Find Eli. Have him get me Atlantic City on the phone. Where's Eli? Get long distance on the phone.
That's insane. Bro, this stuff with Chicago, New York is absolutely phenomenal. I cannot... Listen, I loved it right there because I'm like, why are they putting so much emphasis on him cleaning up? And then bang! Oh, shit. That was... With the Empire State Building as well. Oh, that shot of his face just lifeless, and then bang with the point of the tower. Bro, that's crazy. That's so good. I have a feeling Sally is in danger this episode. I said it before, man. I don't like what there might be a problem that arises with Sally. Maybe the blood being spilled is her own. Nucky's changed, man. He's not gonna take out Caroline like that.
¿Qué pasa?
¿De dónde viene usted?
Miramar.
¿A quién conoce en Miramar?
¿Hubo algún accidente por allá?
Hay toque de queda
¿Desde cuándo?
desde esta tarde.
¿Por
There's
qué?
some new rules being
Porque hay problema.
implemented that
¿No en La Habana?
En todo el país hay problemas. Por eso hay toque de queda. Salgan del carro, por favor.
Oh no. Oh crap. Not Patricia Arquette, man. Come on. Don't tell me, don't.
Oiga, capitán, recién, lo que estamos conociendo. Tengo un bar en la ciudad. Ya sabe cómo, se ponen las cosas. Rubia sucia. Vengan todos. Cuando se acabe el toque de queda, los voy a atender muy bien. Los voy a dar lo mejor, sin límite.
Usted sale después del toque de queda.
Claro.
Ofrece dinero. Lleva un arma.
dragging on for too long. It's not good.
$1 al día por cortar caña hace que a uno le sangren las manos. Y usted se cree que lo único que quiero es un trago.
Venga acá. Quieta. Ya que me lo sacó.
Oh no, it's not good.
All I've ever done in this world.
Oh!
Así. A la vista de todo.
Oh, it's about to get. It's about to get crazy. Oh, it's on site. Oh, it's on site. No, man, we kill Sally like that? Yo, this last 10 minutes has been insane. I had a feeling Sally was gonna die, man. Like, I just had a feeling she was in danger, but...
Hello?
We got a problem. His name's Charlie.
Ooh! I told you can never run away from that gangster life. And Nucky having... Oh, man. Nucky having Eli on his lap right there just as he answered the phone call from him. You know, he's been trying to protect his little brother in all these flashbacks all the time. Even this episode, not letting him see what his father was doing at home.
Why'd you put my father in jail?
What for?
He hurts my mother.
It could.
Big up the sheriff, man.
Sooner or later, I'd have to let him go.
Maybe it wouldn't be jail.
What would it be?
The man in the hotel. Who asked for flowers.
Oh.
What you did with him.
I love how they outright... I love how they jump over the word, like, you know, like, instead of saying, you know, I want you to kill him, or I want you to take his life, and besides Margaret saying it this episode about Caroline, I love how they've jumped over the sort of, I love how they've jumped over exactly saying it this episode, like how they've referred to, you know, taking another life. I love how it's, you know, written into the dialogue that way. I still can't get over Patricia Arquette dying, man. Ben Alden has like 9 lives. My guy's lucky to get out. But yeah, I love how they said, you know, his problem, you know, we got a problem and his name is Charlie. That's insane. It's going to be interesting to see, like, what's going to happen now with this war between Chicago and New York. It's going to be off the chains. I can't believe it's crazy. But I love, right there, you get the phone call from Eli to Nucky, and then you juxtapose that with the cut here, and, you know, Eli is lying on Nucky's lap as they were kids, and he's protecting his own little brother, and that's what he's done the entire time, and not the entire time yet, but, like, he's protected him by putting him in jail for the period he did. He got him out earlier, or, like, that was part of the deal. He protected him by sending him to Chicago. But like I said, it's like, I've said this time and time again, you know, it's the wicked world of Boardwalk Empire. It's just this lifestyle everyone is in, and you may try and do good deeds in it, but in the end, it's all about money, power, and that's all it is. That's all it is. Like, no one's going to care about the good deeds you have done, unfortunately. I could be wrong in saying this, but, like, yeah, the good deeds you do are only going to benefit yourself, and I feel like others won't, I don't know, I feel like others won't respect some of the good deeds you have done. You know, they're not going to outweigh someone's ambition for, like, money and power, for instance. And you saw that this episode with Luciano and Capone, you know, all kissing each other, lovey-dovey, Italian this, Italian that. As soon as Luciano leaves, man, he's getting a rocket up the arse and he's a major problem. Like, who are you to come to me and say we can, you know, share the power and continue to operate as a business?
That was done for the Commodore. And that has its own rules. Understand? You don't be foolish. Enough trouble in the world. Don't go where you don't belong. Don't take what isn't yours. Don't pass your burdens on to others. Don't make me do my job, because I will. Now, we are going in there, the 3 of us. I'm going to tell your father you worked for me today. If he doesn't like it, he's interfering with the law. And he will answer for that. Agreed?
Nucky cutting deals at that age, man.
Deputy Sheriff Thompson.
Ah, what a start, man. Oh, like, what a start, but like, that's crazy, man. That's actually insane. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. That was such a fantastic episode, man. What a banging episode of Boardwalk Empire. Sad, we only got 5, 6, 7, and 8 left, man. Oh, that was so good. Things are heating up between Chicago and New York. That's about to get absolutely insane. Everything's about to get absolutely insane, and all these, you know, storylines that you think after season 4 were resolved. Nucky's thinking about the future. Nucky's in Cuba, Havana. It's all good. All comes full circle yet again, ladies and gentlemen. It's just, yeah, the volatile world they are in. It's the wicked world they are in. You think you're planning your future, and then the next moment, you know, you're tied up in somebody else's business yet again because of something you've done in the past, because of interactions you had in the past. Yet again, this episode had that, recalling the events of season 1 and 2. Van Alden pulling up Jimmy Darmody and Lucky Luciano. That's a prime example of what I was just saying. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. What a fantastic episode of Boardwalk Empire. It's heating up, ladies and gentlemen. It's been Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.